Hi Scorpios, it's Nick. Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. And just like we usually do in the weeklies, I'm going to look into your health, career, work, school, finances, and relationships. But before we get into that, I'm going to get an animal spirit message for you guys first, and then we'll go on with the rest of the reading. And remember, this is for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or maybe you're a cross watcher watching for your Scorpio person, or you just may have a lot of Scorpio placements, and so you're like, I just want to know what's going on with the Scorpio energy this week. All right, so let's see, what is your animal spirit message for this week? Scorpio. Sorry if the lighting is changing. It's starting to, the sun is starting to go down. Ooh, okay, you guys got the Whale, and this is chapter 3, page 179. All right, so elements is water, primary colors black, blue, brown, gray, white. So whale symbolizes the power of vibrational energy and connection to spirit. While whale appears, it means you're going through a time of transformation and enlightenment. Your intuition, creativity, and innate knowledge is growing rapidly during this time. Whale means you'll remain balanced as you move through these positive changes with graceful fluidity. Thought-provoking ideas will come to you, making you search deeper for answers. It's time to learn and grow and to express what you're feeling in your new knowledge. This isn't a time for remaining quiet, but is open for discussion, singing, and happiness. Whale encourages you to put your intuition to the test by actively using it. Through use, the accuracy will increase. Whale means you often say prophetic things without even realizing you're doing it. By becoming aware of Whale's message of spiritual growth, you can learn to tap into your own intuitive nature and have a better understanding of what you're seeing and feeling. This will enable you to pass along intuitive messages in a more precise way. Very nice. All right, so maybe the Whale's message spoke to you specifically, and hopefully it does resonate for some of you or help you in some way. All right, let's get into your reading. Let's start with health. And remember, this can be body, mind, spirit, physical, anything. Scorpio, health, December 8th to the 14th, or whenever you watch this, and then clarify. All right, so first card out is the Four of Cups, clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so what do I see here? So when it comes to your health this week, guys, I feel like you're kind of feeling a little stuck emotionally. You may be kind of doubting yourself or feeling like something is missing, or you're like, I'm feeling a little blah. Like I feel like I need to change, or something is not fulfilling me like it used to, or I'm not as comfortable as I used to be. And maybe there's nothing like really you can point out that's like physically wrong, but you just feel a little off. You feel a little weird, you know, and that happens to all of us, you know. You just have those weeks where you're just like, you're not really feeling yourself, you know, you feel kind of off or not like yourself. And it could be for a lot of different reasons, but I think just emotionally you're kind of feeling disconnected, or something needs to change, or part of the reason here that's being clarified is the 10 of Pentacles. So maybe part of the reason why you feel this way, you feel like something's missing, it could be because you could be comparing yourself to others who you may think have like more than you, or living this luxurious life, or maybe you put such this like high standard for yourself that like, oh, I need to be perfect, I need to have this, I need to have that, and you kind of set yourself up for like disappointment, because like no one is perfect, no one has the perfect life. And you know, despite what you may see on the internet and social media and Instagram and whatever, like you may think everyone's living the large life, but that's not reality. That's not most people. That's probably like a small percentage, and even that, you don't know who's faking it, who's just like trying to get likes and views and clicks. But also just like the standard you put for yourself, like you may think you need to have like, oh, perfect hair, perfect skin, perfect body, perfect this, and like, you know, yes, it's nice to like try to strive for like all those goals, but you also don't want to aim for like perfection and put yourself through stress of trying to be like perfect in all areas when you're probably already great the way you are. And if you make little small improvements, cool, but like you're not any less if you don't meet all those like requirements, you know. But I think all I think here it's really like the pressure that you may put onto yourself for like family or like work or status and stuff. It may sometimes make you feel bad about yourself that when you're like not there, or like, oh, why can't I be like that, or why can't I have this, or and that you think that, you know, it's just it should be this way, I should be perfect, and like you pressure yourself too much. So maybe you just need to relax a little bit and just be happy with where you're at and not compare yourself maybe to others. And some of you may say like, oh no, I don't compare myself to anybody, I'm happy the way I am. But it's just like other things. Okay, maybe emotionally, or your hormones, or you're just in a weird little funk, and that's okay. It'll like shake off. It's just a phase, you know? And you don't want to let peer pressure as well, like your family, friends, and like them make you think that like you should be changing something about yourself that you're like content with, you know? That could also be something. All right, so let's see what's going on when it comes to your career, work, school, money, finances, and then clarify. All right, so first card out is a Nine of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Wands. All right, so this week when it comes to this area of life, so school, work, money, business, finances, things like that, you are actually very happy, very content. You know, I think Cancer got this as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're very happy, you're very content, you're in a good place. Like you have everything that you need, you're not missing anything, you got all your ducks in the row, everything's finished. So this is a good week where you've accomplished things and you're succeeding, you're feeling good, you're happy with whatever you have going on for you. So good. And to clarify here is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so you may have had some kind of new beginning or a new opportunity come your way. You were very excited about, it turned out really good, and things are going well for you. So something new that you maybe worked on, or you were starting, or you expressed, it turned out really well for you, and you're doing well. So no complaints here, nothing really more to say. Let's see, what's going on when it comes to your relationships? And remember, this doesn't have to be just love, romance. It can be your friends, family, niece, cousin, nephew, sister, anybody. And for those of you who are not interested in love or anything like that, you can look at the other person's side and their energies as your shadow self as well, okay? Let's see, so Scorpios, what's going on when it comes to relationships? And then clarify. Okay, other side, other person. Okay, and then shared mutual energy between the two. Okay, all right. So on your side, your energies, we got the Empress, clarified by the Eight of Cups. I got better since you got gone. This is what this reminded me of, that like Morgan Wallen song. How he's like, oh, I got better since you left, or I got better since I left you, something like that. This is like the kind of vibe that I get here. So some of you may have Libra, Taurus, Pisces somewhere in your chart, maybe even more water like Cancer, Pisces. And on this other person's side, or your shadow self, we got the Chariot, clarified by the Hanged Man. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces maybe, or someone with that energy, even if they're not any of those signs. And then the shared mutual energy between the two of you is a Seven of Pentacles. All right, so on your side, for your energies here, again, I feel that energy where like you're like shining, you're like made a comeback, you're looking good, feeling good, you're glowing, you're beautiful, you're just like radiating, okay? You're growing. Maybe there could be pregnancy here for someone, or if you're trying to conceive, you may hear good news, so congrats if that's the case. If not, I just feel like you're glowing, you're looking like gorgeous, beautiful, better than ever. And part of the reason is because you left, or you walked away from something that was no longer serving you, or you let go of some heavy emotions that were weighing you down and weighing your spirit down, and now you're just like, you know, glowing and thriving and looking your best, feeling your best. And you got better, you like leveled up ever since you kind of like stopped entertaining something, or ever since you left a situation or left someone, and you've been able to like pour that energy and that focus onto yourself. So that's the case for some of you. And On this other person's side, or your shadow self, we got here the Chariot and the Hangman. So whoever you're dealing with, I feel like this person's coming towards you and is confidently marching their way, and their feelings for you are growing, and they're very confident about it. They're coming to see you, they want to connect with you, nurture you. They're very confident about like their love, and so there's no doubts here. They don't have any like they're not second guessing themselves, anything. So they really, really like you, and they're communicating it. This person may be driving to pick you up right now, or sending an Uber. They may drive a fast car, or have like a black car, or like a very fancy, luxurious car maybe. And I feel like this person could be really family oriented. Maybe they love kids, they love family, maybe they're close with their family, they want to know your family. You guys seem to like click really well, and you have a great like bond or like connection already that's like emotional. And the reason why they're moving fast towards you and their feelings for you are really like confidently growing is the Hangman. So they waited. I think this person waited for you, or they waited for the right time. They were patient, and they really felt out the energy. They felt the vibe and the energy with you and about you first before like really diving in. And now that they're sure, they're like sure. There's like no doubts. And your shared mutual energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So both of you are planning, organizing, preparing ahead. You're talking and you're communicating, not just through words, but through your actions. Like your actions are doing the communicating for you. Like both of you, like you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. And you walking the walk is helping you talk the talk. Like instead of just saying, oh, I'll call you, I'll plan this, like they're like, yep, I made the appointment, I'm coming to pick you up. You know, they don't just say, oh, I'm going to do this. They're like, nope, I did it, I arranged it, I'll see you at this time, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, like that kind of like they back up what they say. They don't make false promises. So both of you are kind of like that same energy, and that's why it works so well. And if this is your shadow self, for those of you who are not talking to or dating or not interested, this is coming up as a part of you that you need to nurture or pay attention to. So you need to feel confident in yourself. When you want something, you need to go after it. Don't hesitate. Look forward, look ahead. Do not look back. Do not stay in the past or stuck in the past, because it's going to hold you back. You need to keep pushing forward, expressing yourself, communicating, feeling confident. And the more you do that, the closer you will get to like being with the person you love or having the life that you want. But you kind of got to go after it. You got to be assertive with that like Cancer energy. You got to like put yourself out there, you know. And what else here? So yeah, actually really, really nice energy. You guys have a really great reading, really great week overall. Kind of like the fire signs, I think, got like the best readings out of all, but you guys are like right there too. All right, so Cancers, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care.